Look at them blocking the path.
Sir, you can't be recording in prison.
Sure I can.
No, you can't.
Why can't I?
Put your camera down and keep it moving.
Why can't I?
You can't record the prison, sir.
Why can't I?
It's a security risk.
Okay. Well, you see, this is a public area.
You can't record the prison.
Okay. Pretty sure I can under the First Amendment.
You can't record them.
Yes, I can.
So they record the state and they're not really.
Doesn't matter. They're in public right now. So are you. What's your name and badge number?
They're not in public.
What's your name? Yes, they are. You see how this is all public? And you have to.
You can't record the prison. It's a security issue.
Yes, I can. You see. You see.
It
doesn't matter. You see.
Matter.
Yes, it does.
Because how do I know you're not out here?
Here. You see how I'm talking right now.
This is public.
All right, guys, buckle up. What you're about to see is the perfect example of officers who've forgotten the Constitution they swore to uphold. The cameraman stands calm, camera steady, as officers approach, already on edge, already defensive. Within seconds, the words, "You can't record here," fly out like reflexes from fear, not law. But here's the truth. The sidewalk is public, the right to record is absolute, and ignorance of that right is no excuse. Watch as the auditor dismantles their false authority piece by piece, exposing how many officers still believe feelings override freedom.
Exactly.
Public.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm in a
This
public
is
area
public. That's
doing a
what we're
constitutionally protected activity.
You are not allowed to record.
Sure I can.
property.
I can record whatever I can see from a publicly accessible area. This is a public area. You just said it.
I don't understand why you're recording them. Then.
Doesn't matter what I'm recording or not. It's a constitutionally
That's
protected
kind of-
activity.
that's kind of odd.
What's your name and badge number again for the second time?
Well,
Badge number?
we don't have badge numbers.
Yours, sir?
It's on there.
I can't read.
Well, zoom
the
in
camera
on your
can't.
phone.
So you're refusing to identify yourself
I'm not.
verbally.
And what is
It's
your
here.
name?
You're refusing to identify yourself verbally.
Name is here.
Oh, okay. So it's here. Your name is here.
What is your
Name
name?
is here.
I didn't give my name.
Do you have any weapons on you?
Of course I do. Of course I do.
Okay.
It's a constitution. I'm allowed to. Open
Can I
carry.
see your license?
No, you cannot.
Okay, so you have a weapon on you.
In a public area.
You're recording. I don't know if you're
Both constitutionally. Yes, you do.
How am I supposed to know?
What
that?
crime did
So
I?
now you have a
So,
weapon.
what is your reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime has been committed, being committed, or
So
going to
that's
be
a big
committed?
issue.
No, it's not.
You either need to leave.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Why do I need to
Then
leave?
Let me see your ID.
No, you can't see
You
my
have a
ID.
weapon on you. I need to see your
No,
ID.
you don't. What is the
Yeah.
legislation or law that says you need to see my identification?
You
What
are
crime?
not
What?
concealed. If I can see that.
I know. Look at them blocking this, right?
If I can see that, that's not a concealed carry, and I guarantee you're not
What?
open carry.
Okay. Why don't you check the Delaware State Code on that? Go ahead.
Let me see your ID.
No, go check the Delaware State Code on open carry first.
The officer's first mistake is thinking confidence equals compliance. He demands ID, invents rules, and insists filming a prison is a security risk, but the cameraman knows better. He quotes the First Amendment like a weapon, calm, sharp, unstoppable. He asks for badge numbers, but what he gets instead is silence and avoidance. They refuse to identify themselves, proving yet again that the real danger isn't the camera. It's the badge that hides behind it. The tone changes. The officer senses control slipping, and in desperation, he throws around words like suspicion and safety. Yet no crime, no cause, just intimidation.
No, you're not seeing my ID. No, you're not.
Then why are you here?
Because, well, for one, I don't answer
That's
questions.
odd that you're recording them.
No, it's
That
not.
you're some kind of like
So you're just assuming that I was recording who by chance?
you're recording offenders.
Oh, I am, huh? So,
Yeah.
so you're now in my mind.
And the scenery behind
How do you know? You don't know.
You was facing this way.
So?
Pulled up.
So? Actually, I was facing
You were
you.
facing the prison.
Actually, I was facing you. I have you on camera blocking this publicly accessible sidewalk right now.
Which we can.
Really?
Yeah. If we're out here doing on state business, we can.
Okay. Sure you can. Sure.
We can
Sure.
when it comes to offenders, then it becomes our jurisdiction. To protect them is part of our job.
So-
and we don't know what your intentions are with them. when you have a weapon on you and you're recording.
Doesn't matter. This is a public sidewalk.
So
This is a constitutionally protected activity under the First Amendment and the Second Amendment.
You're not going to do.
You're not supposed to know anything. What's your RAS? What's your RAS right now?
Responsibility to
So
protect them.
then go protect them right now.
I am.
You clearly are off.
Standing out here with a weapon, staring at the inmates.
Of course.
Obviously, that's an issue. I don't know where that's not connecting.
So you're just putting presumptions in your mind there and just assuming that I'm doing things.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
And you're hostile.
No, I'm not. For one, you do not know the Constitution, nor do you not understand the Delaware State Code. What's the Delaware State Code then on open carry?
It's none of your business.
Oh, it is my business. No, you don't need my ID.
Yes, I do.
No, because I know the Delaware titles better than you do.
Here, looking at the offender.
As the tension rises, the scene becomes a constitutional masterclass. The cameraman invokes reasonable articulable suspicion, the key phrase every citizen should know. It freezes them. Their so-called authority suddenly looks fragile. They call his camera a threat, his weapon a danger, his silence non-compliance. But this is not a man breaking the law. It's a man enforcing it with knowledge. Every answer he gives is deliberate. Every question he asks exposes a flaw the officers came to control. Instead, they got educated live on film.
With a weapon on you.
Hello, sir. What's your name and badge number?
My badge number, name is Sergeant Powell.
Thank you, Sergeant Powell.
And you're being hostile. My job is to protect the inmates.
No, ma'am, I'm not being hostile. I'm trying to educate you because you're trying to give me an unlawful directive.
Open, looking at them.
Of course. So, as I said, why don't you go look up the Delaware State Code on open carry?
I don't need to.
Yes, you do, because you're clearly ignorant to what the Delaware Code is.
You are threatening.
Sir, excuse me, Sergeant Powell, do you know what the Delaware State Code is on open carry, by chance?
At this time, I'm not going to answer.
Okay, well, the Delaware State Code allows me to open carry both my sidearm and a long rifle if I so choose to, as per the state code.
My issue is,
Doesn't matter what your issue is, ma'am. On a public league, doesn't matter what your security is. You need to protect the security by creating the privacy. This is a publicly accessible area with a clear public sidewalk and a fence that is open to the public to view into. This is a constitutionally protected activity under the First Amendment and the Second Amendment. And you are trying to derive my rights under deprivation of law.
I'm not.
Or deprivation. Yes, you are.
What I'm not understanding. Why
You're trying to ask for my identification, which is an unlawful directive, because you are assuming things. What is your reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed, is being committed, or is going to be committed?
That you're out here recording in prison.
So recording-
You may be.
So recording is a crime. So recording is
be attempting to break somebody.
So
out.
recording
That's
is a
my
crime.
reasonable suspicion.
So recording.
That's my reasonable
No, you
suspicion.
said recording. So
That's my
recording is a
reasonable
crime.
suspicion.
That recording is a crime.
That's my reasonable suspicion.
Enter the sergeant, confident but unprepared. She repeats the same broken script. You can't record? It's a safety issue. The cameraman stands firm. He knows the Delaware State Code, quotes it line by line. Open carry? Legal. Filming from a public area? Legal. Asking for ID without cause? Illegal. And yet, they persist, trying to paint a constitutionally protected act as a crime. He dismantles every false claim, showing how ignorance from authority turns law enforcement into law violation. The sergeant falters, realizing her own words might cost her department a lawsuit.
You're recording the prison, so I think you're
But
breaking somebody
what
out.
crime is that? What crime is
You
being
may be
committed?
attempting to break somebody out.
So that's not a crime.
That is a
All right.
Under the First Amendment, recording is not a crime because I'm a free press. I'm an agent of the free press.
Well, where's
And
your press pass?
this is my press pass. Do you know what the Constitution is? The First Amendment is my
Explain it to
press
the
pass.
troopers when they come.
Sure. Because they'll know the law a little bit better than you do.
Yeah.
Especially on open carry.
At the end of the day,
At the end of the day, this is
I
a...
am here to protect.
Doesn't matter why you're here. You need to create the privacy.
No,
Yes.
and I am. This is the privacy.
No, it's not.
You need to
This is a
move on.
public sidewalk, as you already stated
Okay,
twice
and
on
that
film.
is a state facility.
Doesn't matter.
Recording.
I can go over here and record everything I want from a publicly accessible area.
Okay, that doesn't mean I'm not going to ask you questions about it when it comes to their safety.
Doesn't matter.
You're standing out here with a firearm.
So it doesn't matter. That's all constitutionally protected. Yes. No, it's not. Are you kidding me?
Safety is my concern.
Okay, you're just opened yourself up to a lawsuit, Corporal Wells. You just said my constitutional right. Okay. It's all recorded. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I just dealt with Virginia. They just tried to do the same thing. Now they're opening up for a lawsuit with the lieutenant colonel as well. You're going to face the same thing, darling. Trying to deprive me of my rights under color of law.
I'm not depriving you.
Yes, you are.
I'm protecting them.
Then comes the classic excuse. I'm just protecting them. The cameraman fires back with precision. Then go protect them. It's not aggression. It's logic. He doesn't yell, he educates, but logic doesn't fit their narrative. So they deflect, claiming intent, threat, policy. Yet every policy they mention collapses against constitutional law. This is where the video shifts from confrontation to exposure, a visual breakdown of how many public officials misunderstand their own limits. It's not about disrespect. It's about accountability, and he delivers it flawlessly.
Damn right it's what I want, because you came out here and tried to do an unlawful directive to me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I have 10 minutes of video that just says you did, ma'am. Yes, sir, I can. Yes, sir, I
Did
can.
I detain you? Did I do anything?
You're asking for my ID, which is unlawful.
That's not unlawful.
Yes,
I'm
it
just
is.
asking. I can ask anyone for that.
Of course, you can ask them for it.
Sir. Come on.
Ma'am, you need to know the Delaware State Code, for one.
Sir, you need to not threaten my offenders.
Okay. I'm real threatening out here.
Yes, you are.
Have your name and badge number, please?
Off the grass, state property. Not off the grass, state property. Off the grass.
Do you know what a public easement is?
Off the grass, state property.
State property is public property, sir.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it
It
is.
clearly states up there, no trespassing on state property.
State
Go up
property
there and
is.
record the sign if you
Oh,
want
I
to report
have.
something.
Oh, I have.
So you seen it says state property, no trespassing.
That's public property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Excuse me, you're in my way. Excuse me, officer, you're in my way. I don't feel comfortable with you on my left side. Excuse me.
I don't feel comfortable with you trying to intimidate me with
Well-
a weapon on your side.
I'd rather you face my weapon than be on the side that my weapon's not.
Sir, I'm on state property.
Good. Get the hell out of my way.
The officers are visibly uncomfortable. They're blocking sidewalks, creating the very safety hazard they claim to prevent. The cameraman stays calm, narrating their hypocrisy as citizens walk by confused. This is public, he reminds them, not your property. The tension hits its peak when one officer tries to corner him, stepping close, hand near his holster. But the cameraman doesn't flinch. He stands his ground, forces them to back off, and in doing so, reclaims what every citizen should, the right to move freely without fear.
Tyrant, right here. Corporal Wells. Look at that. They still blocking the path for people. Y'all can come through. They're just trying to do stuff illegally. Go ahead. It's open to the public. Y'all can come through. They're just trying to illegally do stuff. So y'all are trying to close a public sidewalk now. Unbelievable. Yeah, y'all can go through. They're just trying to close it for no reason.
Okay.
See, they have their vehicles blocking it. It's,
We will leave you to your
have a wonderful day. Shouldn't block the sidewalk like that.
You shouldn't be open carrying without showing the.
Doesn't matter. You should learn the Delaware State Code plus the Constitution. What does this say?
You shouldn't-
What does this say?
And you shouldn't be the
What does this say?
state property.
What does this say? Exactly. You're too ignorant and arrogant to read it. Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, you look at you.
I know the Constitution and I know my rights. Look at you. Look at this guy, y'all. Oh my God. Look, he's twitching and everything. He's so riled up, guys.
Nobody's riled up.
I
Your
can
ride
see
is
it in
coming.
your face,
Your
man.
ride is coming.
As the encounter drags on, their authority begins to crumble piece by piece, revealing just how fragile it truly is when confronted with knowledge and persistence. The officers, desperate to maintain control, start debating the meaning of state property, as if their confusion might somehow rewrite the law itself. Their words betray them. It's obvious they've never read the very code they claim to enforce. One insists, it's not public, while a bold sign behind them clearly declares the opposite, a silent but damning contradiction captured perfectly on camera. The cameraman remains composed, steady, and unshaken, continuing his lawful recording while the officers twist themselves into verbal knots. Pedestrians begin to take notice, pausing to witness this absurd display of misplaced power as the officers, now acting more like private security than public servants, physically block the walkway. "You're closing a public sidewalk," the cameraman reminds them calmly, his voice steady but sharp, and in that moment, they have no response. Because the truth is undeniable and the footage doesn't lie. This scene exposes a harsh reality. The law doesn't bend for pride or ego, and when ignorance meets accountability, the badge alone is no shield.
Okay, excuse me, I would like to walk through again. Thank you. Look at you. This is unbelievable. Don't know the code, don't know the Constitution, especially this one right here, this fat little piggy right here. Yes, ma'am, referring to you.
Sir, I don't think you understand.
Look, she's even responding. Ma'am, I understand everything I need to. I understand my rights and the rights that you are trying to infringe upon me. Hello. Oh, I love your shirt. Have a great day. Well, did you have a nice Easter, at least? May I ask you that? Alright, fine.
Outside of 4.
In the final minutes, the tone shifts from confrontation to reflection, as the cameraman turns the lens inward and speaks directly to the people who make these moments matter, the public. He takes a deep breath and thanks everyone watching, reminding them that this isn't just about catching misconduct. It's about awareness, accountability, and empowerment. Know your rights, he says firmly, because they won't remind you. His words echo with truth, cutting through the noise to reveal something far larger than one bad encounter. What's being exposed isn't merely an officer's ignorance, but a deeply rooted culture that feeds on unchecked authority and the public's lack of understanding. The narration closes with a haunting honesty. Law enforcement was never meant to create fear. Its purpose was to preserve liberty, to serve, not to intimidate. Yet, what we see far too often are officers ill-prepared, undereducated, and out of touch with the very principles they swore to uphold. And that's exactly why channels like this exist. To document, to educate, and to remind every citizen that the camera is more than a tool. It's a shield. So record everything, question everything, and never ever surrender your rights.